Hello guys, welcome back to our channel. Some days ago, Sunday Adeyemo, aka Sunday Igboho, Chief Sunday Igboho, had given 7 days ultimatum to Fulanis and Seriki Fulani in Oyo State to vacate or else produce those who have been causing mayhem in the society. Of course, 7 days elapsed, and Sunday Adeyemo, alongside the Igangan youth, were able to chase away the Fulanis in that particular settlement. And of course, some properties were burnt in the process. Although gave another 7 days ultimatum, which is going to end today. And right now, the Southwestern governors are having a meeting with Miiti Allah in Akure today. The outcome of the meeting will be shared as at when due, hopefully. But right now, we're actually going to the southeast, as Eastern Security Network have taken another dimension, and this is quite serious. And they have decided to, should I say, do the same thing or even worse to Fulani herdsmen settlement in the southeast. But before we go into the news proper, we'd like you to subscribe to our channel by clicking on the red subscribe button. Beside it, you see bell notification icon. Please go ahead, click on it to get notified as soon as we update our channel on YouTube. Well, the Eastern Security Network reportedly set ablaze about huts, not, I won't call it houses, it's actually thatch roofs, huts belonging to Fulani herdsmen in Okwa, Abia State. We're disclosing in a viral footage earlier shared by one Facebook client, Kisosochukwu Chibondo, on Sunday. The safety operatives said they are not needed, therefore they must leave. They're saying that Fulani herdsmen are no longer needed in the southeast, therefore they should leave. Recall that the indigenous people of Biafra IPOB, under the watch of Nnamdi Kanu, launched ESN, that's Eastern Security Network, to help complement other internal security outfits like Amotekun in the southwest and Hishpe in the north. Kanu, who inaugurated vigilantes, pointedly noted that security decay with the southern region is on the increase and demands urgent attention. He expressed worries over the inabilities of state governors in protecting lives and properties amid continued kidnapping, raping, and killing of farmers. In a statement signed and made available via Group's Media and Publicity Secretary, Ima Powerful, said ESN would henceforth monitor criminal activities in the rural communities, including forests. However, the Nigerian security agents have appeared uncomfortable with the development and have taken several efforts to apprehend members of Eastern Security Network. While the settlement of the headers on several occasions were reportedly destroyed and occupants advised to relocate to urban areas. This is coming barely a week after some police personnel and ESN operative engaged a fierce gun exchange in Olo in Imo State. According to reports, the officers who arrived at the ESN base fled, leaving behind their patrol vehicles. Now this is coming barely 24 hours. In fact, no, sorry, barely 72 hours of what happened in Igangan, Ibarakba in Oyo State, where they were practically chased. Now, if this continues, I'm afraid Fulanis living in every part of the southern network may not be comfortable. Now, I will let you watch the video and hear the reason why these guys, Eastern Security Network operatives, set the houses or set the huts of the Fulanis ablaze in some of the nearby bushes. They become very comfortable with they've started living comfortable in that community. I think a little very close to the bushes. So let you watch the video, then let's analyze this critically. Don't forget, Fulani, some part of Fulanis are still Nigerians, some parts. Okay, some of them have learned to stay in peace. Yes, there's a general phenomenon about them. But let you watch the video, then let's look at this critically with.
They are washing. We don't want them. We must leave our land. You must leave our country. You are raping our wives, daughters, and this is why we say you should vacate from our land. This is happening now. We are the. They are washing. We don't want them. We must leave our land. You must leave our country. You are raping our wives, daughters, and this is why we say you should evacuate from our land. This is happening now. We are the They are washing. We don't want them. We must leave our land. You must leave our country. You are raping our wives, daughters, and this is why we say you should evacuate from our land. This is happening now. We are the They are washing. We don't want them. We must leave our land. You must leave our country. You are raping our wives, daughters, and this is why we say you should evacuate from our land. This is happening now. We are the
All right, welcome back. The truth is, yes, Fulanis are known, okay, to uh, be majorly for those ones who are not literate enough. They are majorly known for heading of cows, their cattle rearers and all. But times that number, Abadejo have been known to make very sensitive reports that makes Nigerians uncomfortable much more with the Fulanis. Take for instance some 4 5 days ago, Bodojo made a very strong statement saying history has it that the all lands belongs to Fulani. In fact, he said all the bushes belong to the Fulanis. That 250 years ago, Fulanis were always roaming around the routes. That all the routes belong to them. Who says that the likes of Ondo state governor have the right to chase them away? These are very strong statements. Now, when you say that to Nigerians, that all bushes, all their forests belong to Fulanis, you're invariably saying that the other Fulanis, the Nigerians who have been allowing Fulanis to have a few days to use their forests, will now begin to say, are you saying by default that henceforth, one day the forests are yours, the next day our communities will become yours? Those are not words to be said. Who says that? When did Fulanis come into? Who gave you that history? I say 250 years ago. Were you alive 250 years ago? These are statements that makes Nigerians uncomfortable with Fulanis. All right, but let's look at this critically. Before this disposition, before this era, before this tenure, before this so much insecurity that has become so bad that Nigerians are now wary of one another. Technically speaking, I'm talking about tribal issues now, especially wanted anything that has to do with the Fulanis. Fulanis has been living amongst us. When I was growing up, I could still remember sometimes you see cows with Fulanis minding the forest. And they were quite peaceful. Yes, they were. I'm saying this because I'm being very objective. They were quite peaceful. The question is, what changed? What happened? How did we get it wrong? What changed the attitude? And then we keep hearing intelligence reports, security report that bandits, they keep calling some of them bandits and whatever name you give to them, it's okay. But they keep saying there are foreigners coming into Nigeria. Then who allowed them in? And if the foreigners coming to Nigeria, how come our borders are porous? Why are we not looking into checkmating their numerous entrants? If they're entering into the country is increasing insecurity, then by all means. Now we keep saying that there are bandits coming from other countries coming into Nigeria and all that, but they're speaking the same fufude. If they're speaking the same fufude, then something has to be done. Let's evacuate the forest so that we can know the foreigners that are coming in, because if there are foreigners coming to the forest, they will definitely not be conversant with the community. So if they're not conversant with the community, that means if they come into the forest, you don't have an ID, then by all means we send them packing. So this whole issue of saying that they are, except to find a way around this. But honestly, if this continues, I'm afraid Fulanis will become very, very. Don't forget, there's still some very good. I don't know the percentage anyway, but I know that in some of our communities, there's some Fulani herdsmen you have known when you were growing up. If you're living in suburbs, if you're living in a suburb, if you're living in the villages, there's some Fulani faces you have seen over the years, that are actually not bad. Okay, but the question is, how do we identify the bad ones from the good ones so that we do not, you know, this over time when someone stays with you for 20, 30, 40 years, they're now more like your brothers. But I will not say because they're more like our brothers, they should allow things to go so bad that our mothers will be raped, our fathers will be maimed and killed. Nobody accommodates a visitor to the point of his death. No one will do that. Okay, but let's find a way around this so that at the end of the day, the innocent don't pay the price for the guilty ones. Let's meet in that conversation. What's your take on this latest style that ESN have said to take it a notch higher by trying to drive them totally out of that particular vicinity?